Hello everybody, it is me, Andrew. I know it's been a while since I've actually made a video where you can see my face, because I got a little tripod for my birthday and it's just been amazing because sometimes I'm in my pajamas and I just don't care and the message is the same, and I think sometimes it looks better than having, because my phone camera is really good, so I'm doing it on my phone. But this is a video that I want to be here for. So hello. And if it looks like I've been sweating, I have been sweating. It's hot as fuck here in DC. And I went to go to the movies and I was like, I may want to walk around DC a little bit. But I was like, got out of the movies and I was like, it's really hot. I'm going home. So I went home. So I am going to be unboxing, well, not unboxing, it's a new deck to me. I didn't buy it new. I'm going to be showing off, rather, the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. So the reason I was really drawn to find this deck is because I was playing with my Rider-Waite. I don't know where they are now. I don't know. But I was playing with Rider-Waite and I was like, I'm really kind of digging this kind of retro tarot vibe. It's a deck that I really don't use during client readings. I mainly use it for myself and for reference. If I'm reading a book that uses the Rider-Waite-Smith as a reference, which is like a lot of books on tarot, I have that deck as a reference. Like I said, I don't use it during readings. But I was drawn to the kind of imagery that it has. No, just not so much to the colors. The colors just do nothing for me. The art really doesn't pique my intuition, and I don't like the backs of the cards that I have. As far as using them in a reading, the cards themselves are, of course, iconic, and so I'm not knocking Pamela Coleman Smith in any way. But what I'm saying is, for me, when I'm reading, I have to be in tune with the cards and my intuition, and they just don't really do it for me. But they're great for reference, and I do read for myself with those cards as well. So I wanted to find a deck that was Rider-Waite-Smithish without being Rider-Waite-Smith. And the Llewellyn Classic Tarot, I feel like, does a really good job of that. So I actually got this from my friend Eric. And he sent me this really sweet little note with it. And it has my address on it, so I'm not going to show it to you. But it says, Andrew, enjoy the Llewellyn's Classic Tarot. I hope it gives you plenty of insight and great reads. Regards, Eric. And then he put Hillary Clinton on here because I love Hillary Clinton. So, thank you, Eric. I am super excited to work with this deck. So, not only that, but the deck came in purple silk. So I had to think purple, but I don't know, my mind is just fried. So, that is the best packaging I've ever seen in a Llewellyn deck in. And it didn't even come from Llewellyn. So, they need to take notes. So it is illustrated by Eugene Smith, and it's created by Barbara Moore, who's a freaking goddess. It's Barbara Moore. So it's kind of just like when you see her name on something, sit down, shut up, and enjoy it. I'm going to the guidebook. I really, really, really love the art on this deck. I really, really, really do. It is a very nice... What is this? Oh... That's interesting. Okay, so I'm skipping ahead of myself. I haven't actually read the guidebook yet, obviously, because I just got it in the mail yesterday, and I look like a freaking mess. But I'm here, so it's all good. So the introduction is on page 1, chapter 1, Tarot Basics, chapter 2, Major Arcana, Minor Arcana, Court Cards, reading the cards, conclusion, suggested reading about the artist. I'm not a huge fan. This is just like a stupid gripe that I have. I'm an idiot when it comes to this. But I like the court cards being with their cards. Like if it's the King of Pentacles, I like having the King of Pentacles in with the Pentacles part of the book, not having to flip to a different section for court cards. But it's on the scale of 1 to life-threatening, it's like a -3, so I don't really care. And I feel like this is a guidebook I'm really actually going to read all the way through because I really, really like it. So it goes into key terms, Characteristics of a tarot deck: a brief history, correspondences, and reversals. So if you read with reversals, which like I've said in my other videos, I don't read reversals with every reading. I take it reading by reading. If I feel like I should read with reversals, then I do. If I don't feel like I need to read with reversals, then I don't. It's really, really simple. But with this deck, it is easy, and you'll see what I mean to read with reversals because of the backing. So we go to the Major Arcana. So we have a full page, and then we have the Fool. So the keywords: beginnings, innocence, freedom, spontaneity, adventure, youth, idealism, faith, purity, fearlessness, carelessness, eccentricity, apparent foolishness. Reverse: folly, foolishness, carelessness, stupidity, negligence, distraction, naivety, recklessness, risk-taking. Astrological: Uranus. A Lady Gaga song played in my head, sorry. Element: air. That's interesting. Then it goes into the symbols. So it says symbols: white dog, sun, stick with bag, red feather in cap, white rose, cliff, brightly colored clothing. So it just goes to tell you what all those mean. And there is, a page, and then that. So then it's the same with the Magician, and it looks like it is. Oh. Now I do like how the Minor Arcana section is set up. So it talks about wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. Their correspondences. So then you have the traditional correspondences. So we have the Hebrew letter, alchemical state, angel. That's interesting. The gospel in the Bible, which elemental being and animal. Then it goes into gender, numbers, and tarot. So it gives you a list of a rundown of what the numbers mean. So this book is set up, it looks like, not by wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, which is interesting. It's set up by aces. So aces, then it goes into twos, threes. Interesting. I like that. That's an interesting way to set up a book. I've never seen that before. So I'll take it. So then, like I said, court cards have their own little part in it. And then it just goes into, there are some spreads. Excuse me, I didn't think there were any spreads. So yeah, so that's pretty much the book. So the cards are upside down. This is the back, so easy reverse. I have to say I never buy a deck before I see the Death card and the Devil card, and I did see this before I purchased this deck, so that's why I got it, because I really like both of those cards. So we have the Chariot, which is my birth card, the Lovers. So you can see the artwork is not, I don't know what you'd really, I don't know if there's a name for this artwork, but I really like it. It's very sharp and clean, and I really like it a lot. And these cards have been shuffled, so obviously the Three of Swords and Two of Cups are not chronological. But the cardstock is typical Llewellyn. It's not bad. I wonder. This is the line. This is the Line Strato Tarot, and this is the. I think the newer decks are maybe a little thicker. I'm not sure. I could just be reaching. So who knows? Empress is amazing. I love the Empress. Six of Wands. A card people love to see. The Six of Swords. That's interesting. Sun, the Hermit, the Nine of Swords. I'm going to cool it with the Major Arcana and with the Minor Arcana and show you the majors and some of the court cards. Oops, face down, please. Thank you. The Emperor. He's a tough looking Emperor. I do like to show the aces of each suit as well. So, Ace of Pentacles. I like this one a lot. Like I said, this deck does not stray from the Rider-Waite, which I really like. Some decks I really like it when it strays because it's kind of crazy and cool. And some decks, like I feel like if I was wanting to approach a reading in a more traditional sense, that I would use a deck like this, which I have been wanting to do. And so here it is. Five of Cups. I'm showing you Minor Arcana, like I said I wasn't going to do. Here is the King of Swords. Badass. I always like the Eight of Wands. In every deck, I always like the Eight of Wands. Like 90% of the decks I have, I like the Eight of Wands. Another Minor Arcana. Queen of Swords, love her. Will never forget when Riley Valentine called her the Garage Sale Queen. So every time she comes up in a reading, I think the Garage Sale Queen. Because she gets rid of shit. Strength. Yeah, this art is amazing. The Fool. The Wheel of Fortune. So, fun fact with the Wheel of Fortune, I actually did I was part of a project with Biddy Tarot where I think there's 22 Manager Arcana cards, so 22 like tarot people got together and made a free ebook about the Major Arcana, and we each got a card, and we each picked a card. I came in kind of late on the project because I didn't even know that someone approached me about doing it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I got the Wheel of Fortune. So my blog post is actually on Biddy Tarot right now, and then there's a free ebook, like 100% free, that I will put in the link below. But this is a great Wheel of Fortune card. This is a very steampunky looking, almost Wheel of Fortune card. I really like it. But yeah, so like I said, I'll put that in the link below because who doesn't like free shit? Ace of Swords. Like I said, this deck does not stray from Rider-Waite, like hardly any at all. The Moon. Judgment, I will say I like, well, it's okay. The Judgment card is not really one of my favorites. It reminds me of like Bible stuff, which brings back like childhood memories of stuff that I don't really want to deal with, which is probably part of my problem. The Hanged Man. This is actually really interesting. I was flipping through the book and you guys are cool. It's only been 13 minutes, so we're good. I'm almost done. The Hanged Man card, something that I never thought about really, is a symbol, the tree and the cross being deep spiritual beliefs rooted in tradition. Because I always knew that like seeing things from a different point of view, like seeing things from a way you normally wouldn't, or maybe feeling like you're suspended, like you're not really going anywhere. But I never thought about the symbolism of the tree or the cross in this deck, with this card. So I really do like that a lot. And I feel like that's the thing about tarot. Like, it's so interesting how you never stop learning. Like, you never stop. Like, there's not one person that I think knows it all. And if they do, then they should write a book. I think you're always learning. I think that's one of the best things about tarot. That this death card is amazing. He just killed a king, and he's just like, bye y'all, I'm out. Temperance. The Devil. Looky here. I like the Devil card. Devil card's amazing. The Tower. I like this card too. And there's actually a deck that I'm going to link below. There's a Kickstarter for it. What's it called? The Ethereal Tarot. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. But it's by Matt Hughes, and it's like a Art Nouveau style tarot deck. And it is amazing. Like, it's amazing. And, oh, the Queen of Wands. Oh, the Black Kitty. I always judge the author, the creator, when the Queen of Wands doesn't have a black kitty, because I love my black kitty. And it's absolutely amazing. His deck is going to be phenomenal. The Tower card blew my freaking mind. So I'll put a link to that below as well, so you can take a look at that. The Magician. That was my card of the day for today. Oh, Nine of Cups. I'll just show you my Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is, very Rider-Waite-Smith. It's just not, anything too grand. And these are a mess. Let me straighten them back up before I proceed. And Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. That's a really pretty Ace of Cups. I like that. Oh, I missed the Hermit. Hermit. Did I? This is the World card. And sorry I didn't put these in order, guys. I just didn't think about it. But, yeah, that is the Llewellyn's Classic Tarot. Super freaking stoked to have it. So thank you again, Eric. I will treat it well, and I'm sure it will be very, very insightful. So if you would like to sign up for my class, Angels and Tarot, I do believe registration is still open. I'll put the link to that below. And be on the lookout for another video I'm going to do about my fall decks that I'm going to be using. So I'll be seeing you guys soon. Angel blessings. Bye.